Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Greg FPS, and welcome to the Power Up Podcast. I'm here joined by my co-host, GRIZZ Zombies. What's up, man?
What's up, Greg? Hey, wait, do we got a special guest this week?
Yeah. There's this guy named CodeNamePizza that you probably haven't heard of. But
What up?
he's
What's
here,
up,
guys.
Pizza?
We got CodeNamePizza. I know a few of you guys actually wanted to see him on the podcast, so we were able to pull some strings and get him on. So how are you doing, man?
I'm good, dude. It's been a tiring day, but I'm ready to get involved in the zombie chat, and I want to discuss a few things, and I'm excited.
That's
All right,
good.
cool. We definitely have some pretty decent topics to talk about today. GRIZZ, why don't you go off and start on the first one?
All right, so honest opinion of Raven the Redwoods. We're going to talk about that, a little bit about the ending. What do you think of the Soul Key ending again? Did you like that?
I'm gonna say yes. I think it's kind of like they're doing what Treyarch didn't do, so they're kind of like leading up to us already knowing there's gonna be a super Easter egg, and we're just collecting the pieces to basically activate that super Easter egg in the end, which is kind of cool. And we know we're gonna have something after all the maps have been released. What about you
Definitely.
guys?
What about you, Greg?
I like the Super Easter egg thing. I just hope it doesn't do what Revelations did to all of us with the anticlimactic ending. I mean, it did have an ending, and it was there, and it was a continuation of the loop and everything. But at the same time, like, why have the same exact boss fight from Shadows again?
Right.
For the most part. I mean, that just didn't really make sense to me, to be honest.
I do think it's really cool that we got an actual item we can pick up in-game. I think that's something that's pretty unique. Whereas in Treyarch, we had just the green gateworm, and that was our indicator for the super Easter egg, and ended up being an RK5 at the end. So I'm not sure if we're going to have something in that projection room or
It's
not.
definitely a troll. That RK5 is a troll. I'm saying it right now. If there's a DLC 5, they're rectifying that.
Yeah.
It's not right.
I think so,
Everyone
too.
took the time and effort to do every Easter egg, and then we only got the RK5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got max ammo on the MR6, which was nice too.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
So you
true.
can get more points to start off. So, like, what were your honest opinions of the map overall, though?
I honestly love it. I'm a massive fan of what Infinity Ward are doing. Like, I feel like I'm one of the only people that think this as well. But I don't know what it is. I think it's because I've come to the understanding that it's not Treyarch, and people are kind of judging the two. But instead of me thinking that is Call of Duty Zombies, I'm not. I'm thinking that it's just a zombies game instead of trying to compare it. So for
Definitely.
me, it's amazing. But for the people who's trying to compare it to something that it's not, then yeah, it might be a little bit disappointing. But I love it. I can't be more thrilled with it. I'm really enjoying just playing it every single day.
Well, you play Exo Zombies, right? As well.
Yeah, I still play it now. I love it. Yeah.
I was just talking to Greg earlier about that's sort of how I thought when Exo Zombies came out as well. They were trying something new, and for the time and the campaign going through the DLCs, it's like this is what we have, and I was just kind of appreciating it for what it was at the time, and it was difficult, very difficult to get through, and I really
agree.
like that.
Yeah. I know, like, I've been saying the same exact thing you just said, where you need to take it with a grain of salt, that it's its own entity and not just, like, overall Call of Duty Zombies. Because if you compare it to Treyarch, I mean, Treyarch's pretty much going to win most of the time when you're comparing it. You just can't. They're two separate things. I took it as, like, say there's two, like, soccer games, for example, that are video games. They're both going to have the same characters. They're going to have the same, core aspects of the game, but one of them might be more polished than the other one. One of them might be better than the other one and have different features. And that's kind of what we're looking at when it comes to zombies. There's different things, but the core stuff is still there.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
I mean, that's basically it. But what's your opinion about all the negativity going on? Because I know there's a lot of people, I'm not going to say any names, but you see them on Twitter ranting and raving 24/7. And I'm pretty sure we're thinking of the same people.
See, the thing is, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, right? And that's absolutely fine. But with regards to, like, how I view our community and how I view my channel as well, I always like to be positive and stay positive, because if there's negativity, it will drag people down with it. And like, there's people out there that haven't even played the game that are saying it's terrible, and that's not right. Everything should be given a chance. Like, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't
Yeah.
follow the sheep. Don't follow the herd on what other people are saying.
Definitely.
So, I don't know. I think that everyone should judge it once they've played it, because it is a lot of fun, and it's just not right that some people are dragging it down in that way. But
Yeah,
I don't know,
and
everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
the thing about it is too is like you don't know if something is good with like even a couple playthroughs. Like you need to consistently keep playing it a little bit to actually know the map and stuff. Like I feel like most of the people that don't like it that have actually played it, they've only played it a few times and then just disregarded it completely. And you can't do that. Like there have been plenty of maps, even Treyarch maps, that I don't like, but then once I play them more and learn the map more, then I actually enjoy it a lot more. And I think people are just not doing that.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I agree. Like, I've only started enjoying Call of the Dead as of like last year, so that's been a long time coming, like 6 years or 5 years, until I actually enjoyed that map. So it's probably the same with people now. They just need to try it and give it a chance, and they'll love it.
Yeah, same thing with me in 5 recently. Like I started playing 5 a lot, and I
Yeah,
really enjoy that map now.
since Doctor Little Robot did that mod on it, I've been non-stop playing that mod. It's so
I
much
watched
fun
you
now.
play
There's an
that
Easter
mod.
egg in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good
The
one.
one with the
So good.
Panzer, right?
yeah. It's just the
Yeah.
fact there's an actual Easter egg in 5 that makes it more enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
I think with
So,
Infinite Warfare, no, it's all good. I think with Infinite Warfare, it's just an easier way to play zombies compared to Treyarch. Treyarch's a little bit harder to play, and so the new audience that's coming in and actually playing Infinite Warfare, I think it's a good thing for them to start on something like this, especially if they're not used to Treyarch zombies. So with the way Activision's going, it's like they're trying to cater to everybody who wants to play zombies, and some of the guys that are really good at zombies might find the Easter egg to be a little bit too easy. And I think that's something that we're dealing with, and that's where the negativity is coming from.
Yeah, I agree, but that, like you're saying, it definitely goes towards those players that are coming into the zombies community as a first-time player, and
Definitely.
they get to like I know people that have never done an Easter egg before, and they've already done Raven the Redwoods, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, there's like other things that we still need to find, like Ghosts and Skulls. I know there's a lot of teams out there working on it, and there's a few teams that are definitely making progress that I've seen. So
Nice.
yeah, I think there's more stuff for the hardcore players, and I like that. And the Easter egg is easy, but I mean, it definitely made it die off a little bit quicker.
I'm not sure. Do we get a perkaholic at the end of Raven the Redwoods? Do we get a full
no idea.
full perks?
Has it been found today?
No. Is that just Ghost and Skulls that's giving us
mean,
full perks?
I would assume so, and
Okay.
there's supposed to be like another perk or two as well, I believe.
Yeah, I've heard.
I mean, I
rumors.
don't know if they were including. It's so up in the air because Lee Ross just has those sunglasses emoji like all day.
All day
And
long.
I mean, those new perks could just be the memory charms too.
That's true. We do got to take
What
that
do you
into
guys think of the
consideration.
memory charms?
I thought it was cool. I love the storyline stuff from
Yeah.
those.
Your video is doing so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude,
Honestly,
that was so interesting though. Like, to be fair, like he had a daughter and he put her inside of the map because she married her husband, and
I
then
know.
she was pregnant and then got killed by the slasher. Like, what?
I think it's a huge lore improvement. I think the
dude.
charms are like we get these audio quotes are amazing, way more storyline information than we've ever gotten before, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to finally have that.
They need to continue this because Lee Ross is the one that drove the story. I would like to learn more about the characters themselves specifically, though, because
True.
right now, I mean, they're playing another character. They're not really doing anything. Like we don't learn about their like personal stuff, which I think we really need to learn more of, and I hope we do in the current maps. Like I'd really like them to stay. Like I would have liked it if they just stayed the same the whole time, but I mean that's what they're doing. Hopefully they can tie it up nicely at the end.
It's
But
kind of like Black Ops 3, where each DLC we're focused on a character, and I guess with this one it would be Willard Wyler. I would say we learned the most about Willard Wyler in Raven the Redwoods.
yeah, and what kind of stuff he does. But like, if we're now saying we're going onto this 70s map, which should be pretty funky, what do you guys think DLC 3 and 4 will be?
I've been saying a circus. I want to see a circus map.
That'd be crazy.
Just completely in a circus, and that's where the entire map takes place.
That'd be really cool to see, like, having clowns come back.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I honestly have no idea. I would love to see something like a 50s, like, town or something.
That would be really cool.
Like, you know, kind of like Nuketown, like the original Nuketown.
Yeah.
Kind of like that sort of town where everything's bright and colorful. But I don't know if they can really, you know, make a zombies like that. I can't really think of any other, like, times, though. Like, I really don't want them to go in the future, but I feel like they're going to eventually, like, probably for the last map, maybe go on, like, an alien spaceship type deal.
I kind of thought that as well, but I'm hoping not.
Yeah, because, like, he said the aliens are coming back with, I mean, once again, with the sunglasses emoji. So,
you know what? I totally agree. I think it'll do a full circle, and I think the thing that we don't know at the minute is why the hell's that alien come down? Like, why do we have to fight him? I have no idea.
Right.
Yeah.
Do we know anything about that?
Well, we know that
not really.
We just know of the alien race that's on Zombies in Spaceland.
Yeah.
What are they called? Like
Oh yeah, Octavian or something like that is one of the signs.
It's something like that.
Okay. So we built the Seticom. We placed it down to try and make contact so we can get out the theme park. Is that
right?
Correct?
And pretty much the whole Seticoms is just charging it. That's all we're doing is charging it.
And then some reason an alien showed up.
Yeah, it really sends a signal out and brings them over.
So strange. But I think it will do full loop and we'll go back round to figure out exactly what we were doing in Spaceland to begin with.
Well, kind of what we wanted to talk about, too, is Easter egg improvements. So is there anything you'd like to see improved when it comes to the steps, or are you kind of digging it right now?
See, with Spaceland, I really enjoyed it, but it's fairly simple.
Yeah.
But then Raven the Redwoods is just a copy and paste.
Right.
They just took the exact same things and went, oh, we'll do the same Easter egg, but let's just have the first Seticom is shooting arms off, and the next one is shooting legs off. And it's just like, it's a full copy and paste. And even the boss is super easy as well once you know what you're doing.
I've heard a lot of people...
or if you have gas grenades.
True, gas grenades are insane.
It's ridiculous. So, I don't know. Easter eggs, I don't know.
They definitely need to add steps, man. Yeah. Like, 6 hours is way too fast. Like, it needs to take at least a day.
Yeah,
like
it's so
even
funny.
A day is good enough.
Like
true.
With the like, I went to the capture event, so I got to play it like a week early. And like when I was at that capture event, I didn't know what I've done, but I was like showing the footage the day after. Like we're allowed to show it on the Monday, the day before it comes out. And in that footage, without me actually knowing, I was showing people step 1 of the Easter egg. Like, I was there, I placed the photograph down, I was shooting the arms off,
awesome.
souls were going in, and I had no idea that was even a step. I just thought that I started a ritual, just like by putting the bag in the fire, but I was doing that. And everyone was like, why is your card green and everyone else's is yellow and that's going down and yours isn't? And I'm like, I have no idea. So yeah, that was pretty weird, but yeah, they need to do something. Like, even if we look at Exo Zombies, like Sledgehammer did actually nail the Easter eggs. Like, they're all pretty random and cool steps.
You remember the platform jumping?
Yeah, that was awesome.
that was amazing.
Cool step. It looked visually impressive.
And the drunk one, where you had to drink the alcohol. And then, remember going to that island, too?
That was sick.
I only liked Carrier. I loved Carrier the most.
Carrier was pretty good.
I also loved that they put in secret Easter eggs that we didn't know until the end as well. That were like the normal Easter egg, but then changed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like black and white too.
Yeah,
right.
It was really cool what they tried to like innovate, and I can only imagine what they're gonna have in November for us. Like I think they're gonna kill it.
I think so too.
That's another topic that we're gonna talk about towards the end, but I think we can just jump into it now. What are your early expectations for Sledgehammer Zombies if it happens? I mean, it's most likely confirmed, but
yes. So we pretty much know that there is zombies. I mean, there's been a couple of like weird leaks, but we know. And then I've honestly got really high expectations. Like I say, I like every single zombies. Like even I don't understand how people don't like Exos because I loved it, but
Right.
yeah, I've got really high expectations, and I kind of am a little bit upset that they're not carrying on the storyline. Well, I don't know that. I'm just assuming.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I wasn't sure if they're going to continue Exo Zombies or they're going to stick with, like, if they do go Vietnam, it would be like around that time period for zombies as well.
Yeah. The only way that I could think that it would be like really cool and I wouldn't be upset is if, like, for some reason the crew that we played with somehow managed to teleport to like Vietnam. I have no idea. That's the only thing I can think of, and then we don't have exosuits. Like, I don't know. You know what? Would you guys like exosuits? I'm the only person at the minute thinking that exosuits would be cool for zombies because it would make it different for a year, and then we go back to Treyarch, which is boots.
I mean, I wouldn't mind exosuits if we didn't have EMP zombies. That made it the worst.
Oh yeah.
I guess I wouldn't mind.
That was my biggest pet peeve, because once you don't have the exosuit ability, you're literally running slower than the other zombies, and you pretty much go down 90% of the time.
I know.
At least for me, that's what I found. Like,
They're
every
the worst.
down is completely from the EMP zombies only.
Yeah. Yeah,
Those
they're
things
very
were
detrimental.
terrible, dude.
They were like the worst thing in Exo Zombies, in my opinion. And like, I think that they didn't get the balancing right in some aspects. Like, a lot of the guns were pretty much useless, and like a lot of the enemies were a little bit too strong.
Yeah, and the upgrading thing was weird too. Like, I feel like
weird.
it didn't really help it that much.
The only thing it did is give you a max ammo every time, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
And you had to upgrade
That's
it
all
25 times.
Yeah. I mean, I think just having the Pack-a-Punch thing and having it be like the same system, 5,000 for one, and maybe have a second upgrade like IW did. I think IW got that right with the double Pack-a-Punch thing.
IW's done it really right, and I'm really, really happy that they put in that side Easter egg so you can actually get the alien fuses if you haven't done Spaceland, because it wouldn't have been fair.
I don't really like that, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I think that you should be rewarded for doing an Easter egg, and other people should not be able to get it easily.
See, they have to do an extra step. They have to go and do their own Easter egg, which takes like an extra 10 minutes. Plus, they're not qualified for the super Easter egg because they've not got that part of the soul key.
That's true. Yeah.
So I suppose there's a little bit of give and take.
That's a good point.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, that is a really good point, actually.
Yeah, I'm honestly really in love with zombies at the minute. Like, I can't see them going away where I won't like it with anything, including like Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward.
Yeah, I'm just excited that COD's gonna be, feet on the ground or boots on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I think that will not only, like, I can branch out my channel a little bit more and go back to some multiplayer stuff here and there.
I'm
a
excited about
a little bit more than I would do now, because like I don't even play Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, I've not actually played it since COD XP. I literally have not played it on my PS4 copy.
I think I'm like level 10 or something, and I've only I played COD 4 Remastered when it came out after I was pretty much done with Spaceland.
Yeah.
And I had fun on it, but it's like, it's one of those things, like, you can only play it so long, and after like playing COD 4 a lot in my like past, like, it's kind of the same thing. Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying, I was talking to Dalek the other day about this, and a lot of people are complaining about the supply drop weapons, but because I played it so much when it was the original game, I'm kind of happy that they're introducing the new weapons, and it'll give me a reason to actually go and play it now.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like that they added the Magnum, because that's just like an iconic gun from the Modern Warfare series.
Yeah, they need to do it with so much. Like, where are those shotguns at? Like, those Akimbo shotguns, they were legendary.
So I haven't even really
they just
played
need to remake MW2, and then
is the gold
everyone
camo
would be happy, I think.
Is the gold camo prestigious in that game?
You can get gold camo. Yeah.
It is. It's one of the most prestigious camos in there right now.
Yeah, or might be original.
I think you have to get all of them. Like, you get gold last, and then once you get all of gold, then you get exclusion zone camo, And I think there's specific camos for each class too. I think it's diamond once you get the entire class.
Nice.
Yeah.
So like if you get all the assault rifles, for example, you get diamond camo, and then once you get every single one diamond, then you get exclusion zone.
Yeah.
But I still feel like that camo still isn't that great, but that's just me. But we're kind of going off track a little bit here. But I mean that's what we're supposed to do, I guess, in a sense.
So you were talking about exosuits earlier, and if they would be good for 2017 zombies. We're going to talk about new game modes, specifically ones that are kind of like grief or wager matches. And these aren't really talked about by anybody, but I think that it's because the conversation hasn't really been happening, and that's why they're not really pushing forward with it. So
Jason Blundell publicly spoke out and said that the reason why he hasn't included any is because he's not happy with any of them. Mm-hmm. He says that there's something like he's not 100% on it, and he wants everything to be 100% before he releases it.
Right.
So that's why we don't have game modes. But there's a lot of cut game modes from BO1 that got discussed, and some of them sound really fun. So one of them actually sounds like that Zomsicle Core series that I did, which is like a race between like two players.
Yeah.
Horizon Jack champion right here.
Ah, there you go. But yeah, there was like a race mode where you've got to get from one end of the map to the other and get a certain amount of kills before the next door opens and stuff like that. That sounds fun.
That does sound
definitely
fun.
But like, I just wish that they kind of similar to what we had on BO2, where you could like choose to have magic or headshots only. Stuff like that, but literally just import the stuff that they know is popular in the community, like 2-box challenge. You have 2 hits on the box, and then it goes away. You can't do it again. And there's no war weapons.
Yeah.
Like, that would be really cool.
They could totally implement that. Oh my gosh.
There's a ton of ideas that we could...
there's so many challenges
that
like
they could definitely do.
Yeah.
It would make it really, really fun.
See, I think Grief has so much potential because it just wasn't taken to the limit of what we expected, and the limit that I define as is complete customization for our PvP gaming, which we don't have. We have PvE, which is player versus environment, and we don't have player versus zombie like we see in games like Resident Evil, but Black Ops 2 also had the most basic version, and we're now getting zombie crates. So what do you think of them eventually, if they don't do it this game, the next game, which we might see for actually Sledgehammer's 2017 Zombies game, the zombie crates being where we get customization options for our grief mode?
That would be really interesting. While you were just saying that as well, it made me kind of have this weird idea of like literally a multiplayer map, but like a zombies map, where it's just a normal 6v6 team deathmatch, but then you've got zombies running around.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be weird, but really cool. But yeah,
and it's kind of a shame too, thinking about it now, with like Black Ops 3 having the whole ranking system. Like that would have been the best opportunity to have grief mode, like that you could, instead of being bored and playing the same map, you are playing against people. And like I feel like they totally missed that opportunity there, because I would have definitely played it a lot, and it would have been so much fun to have a subscriber like 4 versus 4 games.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing. And wager matches is on the other end of the coin, where we have Infinity Ward, who's done this before with Modern Warfare, and Modern Warfare 3 in particular that I'm thinking of. They had wager matches, and I feel like the reason they don't want to do this is because it gives you another reason to earn keys, and you can grind for it and make big bets. Drops. Yeah. And so I don't know if that'll ever come back.
I'm actually, once again, I'm extremely excited about Sledgehammer. Like, the way they did they were the first people to put supply drops in game, right? But like,
they were.
I know that a lot of people hated them because there was technically play to win, right? You pay in and you can win.
For the game, you get like the legendary weapons or whatever.
Yeah, like the BAL royalty or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I really enjoyed it. It gave me the thrill of opening them up and getting the legendary thing and just being like, oh, no way. And I kind of want it back. Like, I don't get excited with supply drops anymore, especially with the Fate and Fortune cards. Like, there is nothing in there that I go, oh, no way, that's not it.
I guess I feel the same way for that, too.
Like, until we got the cookbook, obviously, everyone gets hyped over the Perkaholic.
Yeah.
But apart from that, there really wasn't anything else except from Immolation Liquidation. Like every time I get fire sales, I'm like, yes, come on, I can just do Easter eggs quicker now. But there's nothing inside of IW that I get excited about when I get it in a supply drop.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of a good thing too at the same point that there's no like perkaholic. I mean, I would say the most overpowered one is probably the coupon clipper one.
Yeah,
Right.
I think so.
Because I just used that double pack on like round 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Well, Greg, we were talking about this earlier. We were talking about customizing these characters since they don't really have a background story. That if we were to open up zombie crates, we would just be getting like rave gear, different variants of rave gear for Rave in the Redwoods, and be able to apply that to our character. Because people love customization. It's what makes games.
Yeah.
It really does.
I think it's because they're trying to like tell a story. The only way they could do it is if they had like it's 10 outfits per character that are all 90s related, and you can only play with those outfits on Rave in the Redwoods.
So do you see us ever moving away from just the storyline aspect and also getting a PvP side?
Probably not with Treyarch.
Okay.
But I can definitely see it with maybe Sledgehammer.
Okay.
I think they're trying to be very, very innovative this year. Definitely, 100%. We're going to be blown away by them, and I'm really excited about it.
I'm really excited for the zombies mode, 100%. But I guess multiplayer too, just because if it's boots on the ground again, it might be good. I might enjoy it.
And if it's literally not going to be modern, I'm going to be really happy. I'm really sick of modern.
Right, and every one of the best titles have started from a great point in history and built their storyline upon that. So if they go back to that, I feel like we're going to have good campaigns, good multiplayers. We'll go back to it.
Yeah, I agree. But like they are in like the perfect position right now. Like it's very surprising that they were the first people to put like the EXO or the boost in there.
Right.
And people didn't like it, even though it was the first. It was really innovative. And now they're the first people to go back. Yeah, exactly. So they're at the start of the cycle. If this does really well,
cool.
The next game's boots on the ground. And the one after that. And then they get another chance to be innovative again and then change it to be something else.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Just stop with this whole space stuff. We don't want that.
Yeah, next 3 years we'll see, and then we might go under the sea or something. I don't know.
That'd be sick.
Just some marine warfare.
So Black Ops 3 had contracts, and within contracts they have a daily mission, they have a weekly mission, and I believe there's another one that folds down that gives you your bribes and your new camo. Anyways, there's weekly mission on that for multiplayer. What do you think about ever getting a weekly mission for like Easter egg rewards and zombies?
That would be amazing. Like we had them in Black Ops 3, but they were boring. They were like, oh, you can get 1 liquid divinium by boarding up 5 windows. And it was like, that's just boring, dude. But if it was like, I don't know, if you had beat the Eisendrach 2-box challenge and you get a rare crate, that'd be crazy.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, like beat Nikolai without the ray gun and without an LMG. And it'd be like, now that's insane. But it'd be worth going for it. And it'd keep people playing it. And it would do really well for people streaming these challenges. It'd be great all around.
Yeah, I think we need a weekly challenge. And something to reset every week that we can come back to.
I think so.
What do you think, Greg?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, there's proven examples in like Destiny, for example, where they have like every week that guy comes and you can get like good example. Like you can get good weapons or something from that guy coming once a week on like only the weekend or something.
And then for holidays, you get special gear and weapons and stuff that you can obtain during that time period. So I feel like zombie crates could have come to Black Ops 3 as well, but we didn't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys think about scrapping the whole menu of zombies, the aspect of the menu, and going to like Destiny, where you'd literally just like roam around and get your stuff and then go into a map?
I think for certain games they should do it. Like Sledgehammer's developing a new zombies game. Take the survival aspect where you pick up gear and stuff, kind of like the Last of Us.
Yeah.
Make a zombies game like a Call of Duty zombies game that way, just totally different.
I think that would work as long as you're able to go into certain maps. Like each DLC, you just jump into it, and then you've got the full Easter egg and stuff to find in there. But you have an open world that's like you
That'd
are
be
there
awesome.
to begin with. Yeah, like even if it's something as simple, like if on BO2, let's think BO2, right? Like we got Nuketown as just a random bonus. If everyone just spawned into this like Nuketown on a certain server, and then you can just go to a certain part of the map, and like then it'll take you to transit or something, and then you do transit, and then you go back, and inside of Nuketown there's like a shop, and you can go and customize your gear and stuff like that. I think that would be really fun.
You kind of thinking like the Skyrim map, but with zombies?
Yeah,
That would be sick.
be really good.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
That's what I'm saying.
It would be so cool if they did that for the next Treyarch game, and you get to go in like the transit bus will bring you to like a certain part on transit, and then you jump into the map. Like the whole like base thing was just transit, just to troll everyone.
See, I think there's a lot of hype.
So funny.
Definitely a lot of hype for the next Treyarch game, but they even said in the last fourth quarter, what was that press release for the investors? That just happened, and they were just talking about DLC, and that something's coming to Black Ops 3. It's still a mystery. They just said something.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too, dude.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, new content, man. New content. We have like I think one other topic potentially, but what do you think about like the whole low round thing on Raven the Road Dudes? Because I did solo on round 4. I know you got there on round 3, and then the zombie died.
Yeah,
I was watching that
way.
stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you like the whole low round thing? I know my friend Ninja Nation did it on 1, which is crazy.
I'm not a massive fan.
You don't like the low round?
That sounded weird. Then I love Ninja Nation. I'm not. A it's I don't know what it is. It's the aspect of zombies that I love zombies, and I love that it's a challenge, right, to do these Easter eggs, and the fact that certain things can be, well, it doesn't even have to be exploited on Raven the Redwoods. You just play the game and you can do it. Like I don't know why they copy and pasted the Space and Easter egg over, but they allow you to do multiple steps on the same round instead of on Space, and they made you wait 1 round, and then they made you wait 2 rounds to get the speaker, so you could go to the boss fight.
Yeah,
they should have just implemented certain things like that, and then it would have had to be like boss fight round 15. But I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. Like, it was kind of an exploit on Rev when they did it on round 1, right? They got certain zombies to spawn into certain locations, and then just kept on. It was kind of an exploit to get.
Well, I mean, you can. Okay. I mean, me and Grizz found something where you just keep farming the backpacks.
Right, the backpacks are key.
Yeah.
And then you get gas grenades to like round 2, and you're set for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
You know, and you can keep getting cash and then buy all the doors. I mean, that's how they did it.
Yeah.
On round 1 and stuff.
See, I would say that I'm not a huge fan of that. I think zombies should be a challenge, and I think the map itself is easy enough not to be able to do it on that. Like, anyone can jump in and beat that Easter egg as long as they put a little bit of practice in and watch.
Yeah, and even like with the whole totems thing, like you can just shoot the totem 10 times now and get the upgrade.
It's weird. See, that's strange.
That does not seem to be a thing that's legit. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with that.
Like, all you had to do was just code it to where you've got to put 50 zombie souls in. It's that simple. But no, you've got to shoot it 10 times. Like, who does that?
Yeah, and like and the same thing, like on the stage one, you have to get crawler kills, not legs or whatever. Like, you just throw a gas grenade, you get like all the crawlers, and you fill up the totems on the second one every time. At least when I do it. Like, it's so easy. Like, it's not even hard. Like, I had 2 upgraded bows and like a double packed gun on round 4 when I did the Easter egg on
Have you seen your keys though have you ever failed trying to do it on such a low round, and then you see how many keys you actually got? It's pretty devastating.
Yeah, I think I on a co-op game we played last week, I think I got 69 keys in a game, or 49 keys. I was like, I didn't even realize, and then we like clicked off, and I saw it, I was like, what?
Mostly talking about low rounds. When you try to do the Easter egg on the lowest rounds, you put all this work in, and then you get two keys.
It definitely has to be round based.
So I enjoy it in the later rounds, 100%. Doing the Easter eggs, not really late, but I'd say in the late 20s.
Yeah, I think Treyarch had like a perfect balance of that, where you could do it super early in some cases, and those were still kind of exploits, but like for some of the steps you had to wait around. Like for example, Zetsubou, you had to wait every round to, add rainbow water or get those AA bullets and stuff like that. Like you had to wait for certain stuff, which I think was a good thing.
I did like that too. That's a good point.
I think my favorite map is now Gorod.
Oh, nice.
It changes all the time, but I think Gorod Krovi just like I've been playing it so much more recently, and I just respect the amount of work that they must have actually had to put in for Gorod Krovi. It's crazy, like all the challenges and getting all of the trophies, and it's just fun.
What about that mystery box? Do you wish it was universal through all the maps? Or do you like Marshall's never came back? I was kind of bummed about that.
Yeah, I know. That kind of sucked for me as well. But I always thought they should implement some kind of mystery box DLC where you could just like pay like $12.99 or something, and they would literally just give you all the guns from BO1, and you can select before you go into the map which one you want. I think that would have worked amazing.
That's a whole nother thing. Would be awesome for YouTubers. Like we see that even on Black Ops 3 mods where people are using like Call of Duty 2 weapons and stuff like that.
Exactly.
It was cool.
I think challenges in the future of zombies, man, challenges could definitely take off. They just got to find a right medium and how to add menus to it to make it look good.
But I think so.
It's going to get there.
Really, really good.
I think it's going to get there.
I think it's with Treyarch, it's all about if Jason feels comfortable with it, and I don't think he ever will. But when it comes to like Sledgehammer, they've not really got anything to lose, so I think it's probably going to be in there.
Yeah, I talked about that in the last podcast. That we're still in the early stages of zombies being a real thing. Like with the success of Black Ops 3, it blew it out of the park, and we realized the potential of where this can go. So the menu system and everything that we're seeing is just baby steps right now. It's going to only get better.
Sure. One thing I want to talk about that we didn't write down, because as far as the topic, was kind of like a YouTube aspect. Like, I wanted to know, like, what kind of tips you could give maybe, like, me and GRIZZ, who are kind of, like, we have a fan base. It might not be, like, a big one, but, like, what would you say is something that would be, like, a positive improvement that we could do right now at this size to kind of get to your size? And also, what kind of tips would you give to, like, even the smaller guys who are trying to right now develop a fan base that are still, they're really into zombies, but they're not really at that big, leap point yet?
It's a difficult one. Like I was at YouTube today, and I was trying to explain to them how it happened, and it's really weird because I don't think I've done anything different to anyone else. It just seemed to have happened, and YouTube's crazily look based. But it's also about how much time and effort you put in. And I know you guys put loads of time and effort in, and I don't get why some people grow really fast, some people grow really slow, or some people grow medium. I honestly don't know. But I would say I don't know about you. I can't answer the question about you guys because I think you're killing it, and I don't understand why. But for like small like people that are trying to grow. What also, before I forget, how crazy is it that there's not been any like new zombie YouTubers come in from Infinite Warfare? Like that's weird. Like Black Ops 3 brought so many in, but Infinite Warfare we've not seen any.
Is it the public perception of it though?
You know what it is? It's the okay. I'm gonna start tearing people new ones, but like literally, dude. Like I really don't like it when people come into Infinite Warfare when a new map drops and then do claim that they're doing the Easter egg and then don't do it. Like if you're a multiplayer person, don't try to invade our space We get this every 2 to 3 months, okay? Chill, go back, do a gun class setup or something. Give us a break, man. Like, oh man, they get so much content, okay? Go play Black Ops 3, do what you gotta do, man. But like, come on. Don't ruin this for us and steal our viewers, man. We're trying to grow. I know there's a few people that, that you can point fingers to all day, but I mean that really does personally annoy me a lot, but at the same time it's like, okay. I mean they can't really get views on anything else cuz Infinite Warfare is pretty much dead in every other aspect. But
yeah, like zombies is actually really good this year. Like
I think zombies is definitely the best part about Infinite Warfare. Like people can say it's multiplayer. I mean that's cool, whatever floats your boat. Like if you enjoy the multiplayer, then more power to you, whatever. But like for us at least, like even hardcore like Call of Duty players, like they still prefer Black Ops 3.
Of course, yeah. I mean Black Ops 2 was for me that was the pinnacle. Even though I spent like 30 odd days in playtime on COD 4 and like the same on World at War, and then every single Call of Duty all the way up. Like Black Ops 2, that's when I literally felt like the perfect multiplayer. Everything was balanced.
True.
Everything was amazing. And like, I don't know, it was so good. All the maps were amazing as well. Like, I could easily load up Black Ops 2 right now and play for the rest of the day. Easy.
Yeah, I felt like Modern Warfare 2 kind of got that right, but in the aspect that everything was overpowered, so it made it fun still.
Yeah, definitely.
But you've been doing myth busting for so long too, and
so let's talk about that too. What is the coolest myth that you've ever had to do?
It was honestly, it was the first time when I realized that I could stop the cutscenes with killing time.
Nice.
And I was like,
yeah,
no way.
I saw your Horizon Dragon.
Those were some of the most epic videos, man. Like those definitely gave your channel a huge boost.
Yeah, like it was insane. Like if I look at like the top 10 videos on the channel, it's like one of them is a tutorial and then the rest is myth busting for like the top 10. And it's like crazy how much views there is on like myth busting stuff.
What
and
do you
I
say?
also loved it like sorry, Grace.
That's all good. Go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
Good. I was just gonna talk about consistency because that's something I feel that a lot of YouTubers are maybe missing is the consistency factor. Your myth busting Mondays it's always when you say it's gonna be there, and that's something that a lot of people miss out on.
I think I was quite lucky with the naming as well, like being able to have Monday in the title tells everyone when it's gonna be, and it's known for that. Like I look back on how I actually grew and certain things I did, and I look back and going, yo, you were really intelligent, but I wasn't intending to be. It just happened the way it did, and there were certain things where I'm like, you know what, I actually did that really well. And like even with streaming, like I started on YouTube gaming at the perfect time to get everything to grow, and the fact I got to 150,000 subscribers without showing my face, and I streamed every single day with just a microphone is freaky. I can't believe that even happened.
That's awesome.
But for some reason it did, and I don't get it, but it happened. So to go back to the other question, what do I say to people that want to try and start YouTube? I would just say make sure that you do something that you really like. Like, as long as you like it, don't do it if other people are doing it and they're getting views, because you might get views on it, but you'll hate it, and everyone will tell that you don't like it. People can tell in videos by either the voice of you, the look on your face. People know. The audience knows best. So as long as you are enjoying it and you look like you're having fun, people will enjoy that, and try and be interactable. Interactable is the reason why my channel grew, I would say. Like, live streams, being able to talk to someone is amazing. Obviously, you get your chat on the screen, so you can interact that way. And then myth busting Mondays was another reason why it blew up, and that's interactable because people leave comments and then their comment gets featured.
Yeah.
So I would say any chance where you can make a series that can be interactable. Like, I'm still doing it now, and I'm not realizing it. Like, even with the sound quiz that I'm doing, it's interactable. People can play along and then tell me how many they got right. It's really important because everyone wants to feel included, and that's another thing. Like the pizza club, like I've made a club for the subscribers, and it's everyone wants to have a place in this world, and everyone wants to be able to be included and felt like they're special, and that's what I try and do with every video. And I do intend to do it in some ways, but it's just happened, and I would say that. There you go. That was like my 5 minutes on how to grow.
That was good. Are you going to get the community tab anytime soon?
What's that?
On YouTube, you're going to get a new tab eventually that says community, and you can post pictures, GIFs.
Let me see if I've already got this.
Okay. I think Noah might have it already.
I only found out like 2 days ago that I had Super Chat, and I've had it for like 2 months.
I just recently heard about that. I know nothing about the Super Chat.
Oh yeah, I got a community tab. Let me see what this is.
Oh man, it's awesome.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing with this. Yeah, I have no idea. Super Chat's really weird. Like, it's so difficult because all it is just highlighted text, and it's really difficult to see when you're streaming. Like, it's not actually popping up on the screen. It's just strange.
Huh.
So yeah, Super Chat's strange, but it works in some aspects.
Dang, you heard it here first, guys.
I don't really like that it goes through YouTube though.
Yeah, because they do take 30% of it as well.
Yeah,
dang,
and like,
dude.
it's not really that, but like, I mean, even if you get like Streamlabs or whatever, they'll take a percentage of that too. But like, I just feel like having everything set up where you can just, donate with the link and get it to pop up on screen, like that is so much better. I don't know why you would choose to use Super Chat instead.
It's a lot more special. For sure.
I guess.
Super Chat's not special. When it pops up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, no. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think that another thing with YouTube. See, I could literally speak about YouTube all day. It's ridiculous. Like sponsors on YouTube are really good as well. I think it makes people feel more included just by having whatever picture you want next to their name. And it's a little bit suckish that you actually have to pay for it though.
I think it's like YouTube needs to be more like outward with that, because like I could talk about this too. Like, there's a lot of people that stream on YouTube gaming daily, like my size, where that would actually be like a little bit source of an income, and like I can't even get that sponsor button. Like, there's like no way to even get it. Like, what's going on there?
I think it's just in beta form. I think that's all it is, but it's been in beta. Like, I've had it now since Zetsubou, and that's a long time, and that's like they're still saying it's in beta. That's weird that it's been for that long. And like, Super Chat's really in beta, but sponsorship should have shipped out to everyone now. Surely, I know it's not, but it should have done.
Yeah, I know I have Super Chat too, but I mean, no one uses it. Like, I just get regular donations still.
Yeah, but like with I got so lucky with sponsorships. Like even my contact at YouTube couldn't get at me because it was like such a closed beta. But then I was streaming Zetsubou, and this is before I even showed my face as well, which is pretty cool. Actually, no, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Don't judge me on that. I don't think it was. But Fwiz was actually watching my live stream. That's before I even knew who he was. And he's like the head of like YouTube gaming in LA. And he just sent me an email afterwards just saying, yo, I just watched you stream, you're ridiculously entertaining, here's sponsorship link. And I'm like, oh wow, okay. And then I just went through with it. But I got super lucky. Like, without that, I wouldn't have sponsorships, I don't think. So I don't think it's anything to do with size. I think it's literally just because it was a really close beta.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a community on YouTube and a community on Twitch. So it really depends on where you want to grow your community, I guess.
I guess the last thing we can kind of talk about is that Dalek posted a video too. A lot of people have been posting videos about zombies being dead. And so I think this would be a good topic to kind of close out with, because it couldn't be further from the truth.
I totally agree with you.
There's a big community of Call of Duty players, and a big fraction of those players are zombies players.
Yeah.
And they're all active. It's just, like you said with the smaller YouTube guys, it's like, do they want to click your video or don't they? It's all a matter of perspective. So perspective's something you need to take into consideration as well with the videos you're making if you want to get clicks on them. But is zombies dead? I don't think because you're not getting the views that you want that it's dead. It's a matter of the directions that we're in. I think right now we're in Infinite Warfare. We're heading towards DLC 2. There's custom zombies in the background of all this. All those players on PC too. I mean, it's a big picture when it comes to it.
We're definitely not short of zombie content at all. And I think that the best thing at the minute, or the kind of the annoying thing at the minute, is once again everyone's comparing it. So even though people are even if we take out the whole aspect of the actual maps and comparing that, people are still comparing the views from Black Ops 3.
Right.
Like Revelations was ridiculous with views, and like DLC 1 with the Eisendrache, that was ridiculous as well. But like even if I type in Raven the Redwoods on here now, and then Raven the Redwoods, even if it's Raven the Redwoods trailer or intro, let me just type in Raven the Redwoods intro. Boom. First video, Mr. Dolly JD, nearly 600,000 views for an intro cutscene. That's not bad. That's really good.
Yeah. I noticed that like my Infinite Warfare tutorials did much better than Treyarch tutorials. Because I feel like more people made them. I feel like now with Infinite Warfare, there's only like a set group of people who are actually making content for it. Like, there's really not that many big guys. Like, you know, it's basically you, Dalek, and Noah who are kind of, and I guess Milo in some instances are like kind of the pillars of the community when it comes to like, you know, the bigger YouTubers doing stuff. And then it's like, then it gets down to like people my size. There's that space right there in between where there's not really too many people.
Yeah, and it's a weird space. It's a really weird gap. Like I'm like in the gap as well. Like I'm in that gap because there's Dalek and Noah who are miles away. Like at the minute they're untouchable from anyone. And then you've got like Milo who's very much creeping up on that mill, but he's got a lot of work and uni and stuff. So he's stepping back from it, but he's trying to do as much as he can. And then there's like this huge void. And then I'm just sat in the middle of it. I don't understand what is going on. And of course, like a lot of those subscribers are kind of chilled out because they're not into this. And I feel like that's with everyone. Like everyone's had like a weird time at the minute. Even though like the views are like my views this month have been like the best since I don't know, maybe Gorod.
Yeah.
Maybe Zets. I don't know. They've been really, really good, and I think there was a lot of hype for this. But I also know that I got pretty lucky on a few tutorials, like the Pack-a-Punch tutorial, the Easter egg tutorial did really well as well. But yeah, like that void needs to be filled, and the only way that will be filled is if there's some new up-and-coming talent that like push you guys into the void as well, and then they take your place. Like. That's the only way it's going to happen, I think, because there's no one's trying to enter the community now. It's kind of like shut off. I feel like,
yeah,
like no one's actually wanting. I don't know. Is it because people don't want to be part of it, or is it just because we're not seeing them?
You see, I think it comes down to creating content. Like a lot of people will look at other games and they'll be like, "There's weekly resets here. I can do a weekly video on that 100%," and people will come back and watch that every week. We don't have something like that in Zombies. It's just you play it and you're done. And somebody who's randomly going to come play Zombies will play it maybe once or twice a week and they'll be done. And they'll come back to it the next week maybe for a little bit. But that's because there's no repeating factor.
Yeah, honestly... Sorry, go ahead.
Honestly, Greg, you go.
I was going to say, like... Ever since like Zombies was kind of like my thing, like making those tutorials is the most fun I have on YouTube, 100%. Like when a new map comes out, you know, just like learning everything about it and making those tutorials. I love helping people get better, and I know like pretty much every zombie YouTuber likes it too. And like I just think tutorials is like kind of where, you know, like my favorite thing to do. What's like your favorite aspect of like Zombies? Do you really like helping people, or?
I love helping people, but I'm completely opposite to you. Release week scares me. Like I get really scared on release week. Luckily, since Gorod, I've been able to go to the DLC event and get at least one video ready for when it drops. But apart from that, it scares the hell out of me because I'm like, first and foremost, I have to consider myself as a streamer because I think most of the success has come from streaming. So on top of that, then I also have to think, but I also need to do tutorials. But then, and honestly, it gets too much for me that I'm literally just sat here, and sometimes I just like forget to do anything. And I do a stream, and then I forget to even record it, and then I've just done the Easter egg, and I have not got any footage. And you'll see that if you go and watch my Zombies in Space and Easter egg tutorial, there's like bits and pieces that are like put together from gameplay of me getting the gameplay, and then from a stream that I had to cut bits out of to get the correct gameplay and stuff. And it scares me. It really does. Release week scares the hell out of me on any.
I've been doing that since I've been getting up early since Mob.
Yeah.
Like, cause I had another channel before this one and stuff too, and like that was so fun, man.
Nice.
I love it, but
Mob is my favorite map too.
Mob of the Dead is amazing.
Did you ever hear that me and Starburst broke the record?
Yeah, dude, I saw it and I was just like, oh my god, there's no way. It's crazy how fast
27 minutes, dude, in like 32 seconds. But then someone beat it by like a minute.
How long did you practice for?
It took us about 20 hours of like total time to eventually get everything set up. Like, Pizza, if you're ever down to do one, like me, Star, and Jedi King, like we need a fourth. We want to do Origins soon. 4-player, and then do like more 4-player ones. So I would love to get the record on like Shangri-La. I feel like that would be like one of the coolest records to have. Say you're like really the fastest Shangri-La Easter egg. Like that would be really cool. And like even some of the really, really hard 4-player ones, like Shadows, would be fun to do. Like, you know.
I'd be 100% down to try one of those.
Yeah, it does take a lot of practice and dedication though, because like me and Star, man, we had like 4 streams that were like 6 hours getting that stuff down, dude.
That's insane.
But everyone in the chat flips the hell out when you beat it though. It's like the best feeling. Like the weight is just like off your shoulders, and you're like, yes, let's go. Like it's amazing.
Oh, dude, yeah. I gotta experience that because I don't think
it adds a whole new dynamic to zombies completely.
Oh, for sure, dude. I love speedrunning things, like especially with the BO3 solo Easter eggs. I can get through those so fast.
Yeah.
But like, I would seriously have to train up for a 4-player. Like for Easter eggs for charity, I had to like put a lot of time and effort in because I'm not used to having other players in the game at all.
Right.
Like, I've been solo for so long that it's like I don't know where the zombie spawns are gonna be then. And I don't know what they're getting up to, so I'm pretty bad at 4-player zombies. I'm always going down, but solo I can wreck them. It's just I don't know.
That's a talent, man. That's a talent to have.
So I've got a weird style of playing zombies, especially with streaming now. Like playing solo, I know where all the spawns are, so that's why I can like read the chat all the time.
Okay.
But it's all subconscious. Like I couldn't tell you where the spawns are, but I just know. It's a strange thing.
You can kind of tell where they're going to end up showing up. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And I can always see them out of the corner of my eye as well. And people are like, how are you doing this? I'm like, I have no idea.
Yeah, streaming's definitely a talent. Because there's a lot of people that can't read the chat and play at the same time. I feel like I've kind of gotten to the point where I can do it really well.
Yeah.
And I mean, you've been doing it since like day one, reading everyone's comment, talking to million miles an hour. But then there's other people who are good streamers and they're really good at zombies or whatever game they're playing, but they just don't read the chat enough, and that's why they don't get a ton of viewers either.
Yeah,
like I try to read every comment. Sometimes it goes too fast or I can't, and I know that's how it is for you, because I'll be chilling in your stream for like an hour and you still haven't seen me. But like other times, you know, you recognize me right away, so it's kind of like, you know,
it's difficult when there's a lot. Like the other day, yesterday it was crazy. Like, it was because everyone got snowed in, and I didn't realize. I started off in the morning. I woke up. I was like, should I make a video? I was like, no. I'll have a nice, relaxed stream. There'd be like between 600 and 1,000 people there. It'd be nice and relaxed compared to normal because I'm doing it in the day. 2,500 people. I'm like, I can't. This is too early.
I got 14 inches of snow here.
Dang,
it's insane. It started trying to snow here. Like, it must have like come over. And it's tried today, but hopefully
it didn't even touch South Dakota where I live. Didn't touch it at all, and we always get snow.
That's
nice. I mean, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna change the subject completely, so you definitely say what you're gonna say.
I was just gonna say thank you. I mean, we hit the 1 hour mark, so this is gonna be our longest podcast, which is awesome, and it's always great to have guests on, especially you who I consider like a friend for a while now. It's been awesome to have you on and like get your perspective on the different things. You definitely shed some light on stuff that me and GRIZZ never thought of, which is really cool to see. So I just want to say a huge thank you. And once again, guys, if you're still here, you're the MVP. You can comment down below who you want us to get as a guest next time. But I will be sure to start working on getting more guests. So it should be cool. But once again, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Pizza. And GRIZZ, if you want to close it out, go ahead, man.
Right on, dude. So be sure to drop that fat like button. We all like that. And subscribe to each one of these guys' channels. They'll be in the description box below. And we will see you guys next week with another guest. Thanks for being on, Pizza.
Oh, you're welcome, dude. See you later, guys.
Peace out.